I found it strange that nothing is what it seems when it comes to President Trump. Every position that y'all take in terms of this man is we're misunderstanding a thing. Nothing is ever what it is when it comes to Trump. It's always some extra shit on it, unless y'all think he did something good. Now, when you think he did something good, it's so direct and easy to understand. But anytime he's been called out for failing at something, it's never his fault. The system has been twisted and skewed, and they're working against President Trump. He's trying so hard. A poor old victimized President Trump. Like, come on, dog. Even if they took what they gave or credited towards Joe Biden, somebody fact check me. Even if they took what has been credited towards Joe Biden and gave it to him, he would still be a failure based on the spending that's been allocated for ICE in this country. When you look at job creation, 2024, 1.5 million jobs created. 2025, 130,000 goddamn jobs. You'll try and wiggle Donald Trump out of that. Like, come on, no,
I'm not trying to wiggle out of that. I said that there are tariffs that could have affected it.
Brother, quickly, I want to get others in here, quickly.
I already said that there are some tariffs that could have affected I think it's the copper tariffs in August that could have some inflationary pressures on transportation. That's why we've seen loss of jobs.
All right, we're not going to go to jobs yet. Hold up.
That doesn't mean that the tariffs in general, okay, I'm not, okay, whatever.
Hold up. You done jumped over to tariffs and jobs. You ready to defend him on that?
Okay, that's what you said. That's what you said.
I got you. We'll go there.
On immigration.
Hey, man, relax. I got you. Relax.
I landed my plane on immigration.
Relax, because I think Polly want to make a statement towards immigration. Then I got you, Dev and Birdie. I got to give my other folks and your skeptic waiting as well. Polly, give me an age and who you voted for, and you can respond to this particular segment.
I'm 39. I voted for Kamala Harris.
Right,
and to be honest with you, when I joined, I was actually joining to address something that Kidder said about immigrants taking the jobs at some point. That went on like a whole thing. Okay, cool, man.
Yeah, we can go there.
Yeah, so I just thought it was really funny.
Brother, come on now. The man didn't interrupt you not one time, brother. Come on.
Yeah. Anyways, I just really thought it was funny because Kidder said originally that like we need to get immigrants out of our country because they were taking our jobs, because they were lowering the wages for American citizens. And then not like a minute and a half later, he also said that we need to let capitalism feed and that we need to let, prices go as they do and that wages need to go as they do also. So I just thought it was very amusing that for some reason capitalism works very well for you when it's, whatever the best price is for wages and not for when it comes to immigration. Because if you really want to address that all the way down, that would make immigrants the best for the capitalism argument that you're making. But you don't care about that, right? Because you only want wages to be effective when it's not immigrants, right? Anyways, they got so far off because I got all the way down to the DHS, definition of encounters and stuff like that. I actually forgot what I was even going with. So I can just hang out, man, let other people make their comments and I can jump in if needed. All right.
I got you.
But make sure you remember. Keep remembering your project. I'll be here.
You want to be the lead singer. He want to be the lead singer so bad. This man want to be the lead singer so goddamn bad. All right, Brother Ruffin. Just hang tight, Brother Ruffin. Go ahead, Dave.
All right, so this is the issue that Brett and them don't understand. All right, so this is the labor force of America over the course from 1985 all the way to 2054 and the projections that they have for America specifically. You really can't see it. But what I'm going to explain to you is America is not keeping up with the labor force that we are needing in America. So when you're arguing, hey, you need to get the immigrants out of the CDLs, get them out to get fair wages, this and that, we don't have the labor force to deport these people from the United States. We actually have to have immigration into the United States. And with the way that birth rates are in America, when you look at the oldest demographic in this country, which is white people at the ages of 45 to 52 years of age, they're aging out of the workforce. So we have to literally replace them individuals with other individuals. So whenever you're sitting here arguing and screaming that we don't need the immigrants, they need to tighten up on immigration, you're actually arguing with making our workforce worse. You're stunning our GDP growth. You're killing the overall objection that you're talking about when you're speaking on capitalism, because again, you need a workforce to keep capitalism running, and we don't have the ideal amount of people to continue to keep our GDP growth going if you continue to do what you're wanting. Right, that's the problem that you guys aren't understanding.
Right, stay there, Dev. And then I got to get Levito back in here too. Levito been waiting. Give me a second, kiddo. This is mass incarceration 2.0, mass detainment. That's the whole name of the game. The goal was never to remove brown people from American society. The goal was to detain them and exploit that free or cheap labor. Now, like, we have 13 months behind us, y'all. Y'all don't have to guess what's going on. We can see it. Core Civic Geo Group just came out, reported historic profits. What does that mean? They're not deporting anybody. They are working detainees here in America. Coincidentally, at a time in which the private prison system is beginning to fall apart, you have private prisons suing states all over America because the bed's not filled. Obviously, a white nationalist society gonna conjure up a new scheme that involves, which is just simply the incarceration of brown people in America. We're going to call it mass detainment. We're going to vilify them to justify incarcerating them. This is incarceration, man. This is all. That is all this is. How can y'all as Republicans not get the numbers you want in terms of mass deportations, but you can but you go work profits and not question it. You don't have to sit in a detainment center for 12 months on a removal order. All you need is a processing facility out front, some shit right behind it that's similar to TSA, and at that third level, airplanes. We don't need detainment facilities. We need processing centers. A processing center out in front of a federal airport. Migrants go into the processing center, they get your picture, your fingerprint, whatever it is. You are processed out towards the back, the same way an airport work, and you board a goddamn flight and you go home. They're not doing it that way. They're taking these people off to detain. Man, these people are manipulating your reality in your face as a Republican voter. They're not removing anybody from the country. Mass deportation isn't even a thing in comparison to the previous administrations. When you talk about Trump, they're keeping them in the country, they're detaining them, they're turning a profit on that, they're enriching themselves, and y'all still believe this whole thing is about mass deportation as Republican voters, even though you see Core Civic and Geo Group turning historic profits right in our face. Y'all make it hard for us to fight back against the system, man. Republicans make it impossible for us to drain the swamp. If there is a swamp, and there is, y'all make it impossible for us to drain the swamp, man, because y'all continue to empower these people. Go ahead, Levito, you can chime in if you need to. Briefly, Polly, I saw you had some on the screen, then I'm going to Birdie and Skeptic. Go ahead, Levito. And Levito killed Polly.
What did you want me to chime in on? The Brendan was making different arguments than when I made.
Right.
So.
Right, it's cool. You can chime. I'm just trying to make sure I get.
So to me, I think that's just Trump trying to cater to his base without causing that type of harm. I don't think his goal is mass deportations. He's just telling his base that just to keep them happy and maintain those votes.
So what's the goal?
I agree with Polly.
So what's the goal? Hold on, slow down. If not mass deportation, what is the goal? He ran on getting the illegals out of America.
He ran on getting the people that came in the past 4 years out of America.
Right, illegals. Y'all still call them illegals.
No, not all of them. No, not all of them.
Right, so listen, brother, you're going backwards. You're going backwards. I'm going forward. Brother, I'm talking about Core Civic and Geo Group historic profits on mass detention. Brother, hold on. I don't care about you trying to take up for the damn president. You don't know him. Your broke ass never been in Mar-a-Lago. Your broke ass has never entered the gates of Mar-a-Lago. Hold on. We are going in a different direction. They're turning historic profits on mass detention. We are there now. Y'all not going to sit up here and tell me that the goal or the agenda was never mass deportation.
But